slightly. You can't tell.
Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good. Yeah. We are live.
Hi guys.
Hello. What do we have? Yeah, it's a bit shaky on the drive. Yeah, we're back. So all those you watching this live, request you to tilt your phone for a good experience. Nice. Let's wait for another 1 more minute.
All good. Start.
Yeah, we've got 6. Oh, wow. Okay. So while they're joining, sir, we're sort of doing this live video on Instagram with fans and followers, and sort of updating them with how our experience was, how the new year started for us, and how we moved into our 17th boot camp that we just finished yesterday at Harohalli, and how we were able to make some new connections with some beautiful people that we've met in the last 3 days. So, what's your thought? What's your take on that?
Rajiv, I had a gut feeling that this boot camp is going to be one of the best boot camps. For some reason, I don't know, but somewhere in my gut, I felt that it's going to be something different. And of course, the boot camps have the same agenda, and teaching is all just the same. However, this boot camp, first and foremost, I must say we had 44 students, and that was just amazing. So it was a good start to the new year for us, and for us at CV Hydro. And it was also good because this is, I think, the 4th boot camp we did, or 3rd boot camp in Bangalore so far.
Yeah, I think this was the 5th boot camp in
5th?
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever.
I've lost count.
Yeah, exactly. So,
it's been so many times.
I understand. So what I'm saying is that there was a lot of excitement in the air because during this boot camp, especially because wherever we do our boot camps, as you know, we always have a grower. I mean, we not only just teach the theory part of it, we also do a lot of practical stuff. So this particular boot camp, we were looking forward to more anxiety, and the reason being that our grower has just completed 7 months with his turmeric crop, and our signature root zone analysis that we do regularly in every single boot camp. This time, the last time I think we had touched. I think how much did we touch in the last boot camp?
5.5 something. That was the last boot. Last RCA.
No,
but
not RCA. I'm talking about boot camp.
Yeah, boot camp was about 4 point
something. 4.2 or something.
Yeah.
So 4.2 was the last boot camp somewhere in November or December?
Yeah, November.
And this one in January, it was so beautiful because the grower got 5.950 kilograms of pristine, clean, hygienic, residue-free turmeric.
Which may not require polishing also.
Exactly, and one of our students already is into the turmeric trade and stuff. So he said, "Sir, your turmeric is so beautiful, it doesn't need to be polished at all." So that was one good feedback that we got. So which means even people who don't have a polishing machine, but possibly they don't need to have a polishing machine that saves them money. So the most beautiful thing about this boot camp was we had all kinds of wonderful people. Everyone we talked to, we had one guy, of course, one of our student who cultivates in soil, and he does about 25 tons per acre. And that was amazing. For a moment, I was not too sure whether he's miscalculated or whatever. But I can tell you, he showed us pictures and various things, some certain things, and we do believe that he has done it. And he just left the IT industry about a year or so back,
Yeah.
and he's done an amazing job. So he was also a great inspiration for all the students who participated in our 3-day boot camp, which just concluded yesterday.
True.
So 6 months, in 7 months, 5.950 is something that really made us happy.
Yeah.
And Yashwant Gowda, our dear student and small format grower, he's literally become the ambassador for Mission Haldrak.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a young man, and he has put all his heart and soul. He never started this journey with how much money can I make.
Yeah.
He wanted to first find out how much effort he can put.
Right.
So he's put in his effort, and his efforts are bearing fruit. We cannot still say that we have come to the, we cannot say we have come to a conclusion as to how much of yield he got,
Yeah.
because he's still got a month and a half to go.
True.
So we still have more surprises coming.
So I also want to mention here, sir, that he is one of those growers who joined this long-term program without attending a boot camp.
Oh yes,
So that's a great thing.
yes. But he's also been lucky, Rajiv, because as a grower and being kind enough to allow us to use this facility
Yeah.
to do boot camps.
Yes.
And that is because without that we cannot do a boot camp.
Oh yes.
But he's also been lucky. I mean, unwittingly, he's also lucky that I have always been there to audit him, his work,
Yeah.
and that has also helped him.
True.
Although he keeps saying, "Sir, it's because of you I got this result." I tell him it's only I only guide you, but actual person on the ground is you.
Right.
I can tell you do this, do that, and you don't do it.
True.
Then it's not going to work, right?
Yeah.
So he has been a very diligent student. He's got lots of patience, and the best part is that at his young age of just 30 or whatever, he is also a spiritualist.
And we were blessed by lovely, delicious, sumptuous sadhya at his place this time. So that was a great thing that happened.
Oh yes, the food was just amazing.
Holige Uta.
Yeah, oh yeah, Holige Uta. That is, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's a kind of it's at a base level, it's like a chapati with a lot of jaggery and what is it?
What people call Puran Poli in Maharashtra.
Something on those lines.
Yeah.
But we had some good food at his home,
Yeah.
and we really enjoyed being with Yashwant. Of course, Yashwant has his own business to do, so he this time during the boot camp we told him just concentrate on your business because we have pretty much know how to handle ourselves, and it was done very well. And we also met Manjesh from who owns the Dodana Farms.
Yeah, that's a
Oh man,
That's a crazy discovery.
Meeting him, yeah, it was a crazy discovery. Meeting him, yeah, again a young lad of just 31. Oh my God! In recent times, I've not come across such energy in a person. And this guy is he's like a house on fire.
yes.
And the best part is Manjesh is also talking to some of his farmer friends, and he's also created a FPO, farmer producer organization.
Yeah.
And amazing. I mean, the kind of work he's doing, it really was nice because even our students enjoyed meeting Manjesh.
Yeah.
And this is just the start of a long association with him.
Right.
So during the boot camp, there were a lot of people from different industries, people who are into extraction of essential oils and so many different things. So the best part about our boot camps is, Rajiv, that most of our students who come, they literally become such good friends in 3 days.
Yeah.
And the networking is like next level networking. So we had some guy staying at a place called Krishi Farms, resort kind of a place, and that guy was telling me, sir, moment we finished for day 1, day 2, all of us who are staying at the same place in Krishi Farms,
Right.
we couldn't wait to just quickly have a quick wash and get together, and so that we could discuss.
Yeah.
So that we can discuss about turmeric and what we can do. So a lot of networking happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it happened. And then,
That's the beauty of these boot camps, sir.
yes.
I mean, and this time we had people from all directions of India.
Yes, and many times I've seen, even in this boot camp, one or two guys always come up with this, what they notice, and they say, sir, the whole of India is here.
Yeah, and so many resourceful people. Like everybody has some kind of expertise,
Yeah.
some kind of experience, which helps the other. So I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Nisha Gandhi ji, who was very courageous enough to share her
Yes,
experience.
absolutely.
And Satya Babu sir, who is into traditional farming, like you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
And yeah, some gem of participants.
And another thing was when Satya Babu spoke during and in between lectures,
yeah,
Satya, I mean, he's just got into farming recently,
right.
but the kind of knowledge the man has, I was really happy that he shared certain things. And to be honest with you, Rajiv, I am not a soil farmer. This guy came up with so many beautiful things.
True.
And he's doing it organic.
Yeah.
Crazy. So it was beautiful actually. This boot camp was one of the finest boot camps so far, or rather I would say mother of all boot camps.
True, I agree. And it was one of the most beautiful rainy boot camps because on the third,
Yeah.
on the third
day,
Yeah.
we were all wet cats.
Yeah.
And everybody had to stand all the time in the rain.
rain-soaked participants.
Yeah, rain-soaked participants. Initially, when it just drizzled, everybody ran away.
Yeah.
They went and took shelter. But later, they all succumbed to the fact that I think if you're going to be doing farming, we should be ready to face the elements as well.
Yeah. Stood the test season. What are the upcoming things that you like? Yeah, we are back.
We are back. Sorry, there was a signal drop
Yeah, we are on our way from Bangalore
to Palakkad in Kerala.
yeah, so you might.
There may be occasions when there will be some malaprop or malaprop conditions, as we call them.
Yeah.
So signals drop. So please excuse us. It's beyond our control. But we'll do our best to send out this message to all of you. Yeah. What did you ask me, Raji?
So I was wanting to ask you how do you look forward to the new season especially with the new happenings that we would like to bring forward for people who are interested in learning with CB Hydro. What are the things that are on the top of your mind?
See, Rajiv, this year, as I told you in end of 2024, I said that this year is going to be a very different year for us. Our effort so far in the last 5 years, after we did our breakthrough in turmeric, increasing yield, producing turmeric that is world class, increase the curcumin content. We had residue-free, no chemical pesticides found during the lab reports. There was no heavy metals, and there was no microbiological contamination. And the entire turmeric that we had harvested then in 2020 was saleable material in yesterday's root zone analysis. As you must have seen, it was absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So we have been able to get these consistent results over the last 5 years, and this year is, like I said when last year was ending, I told you this year is going to be where we start to see more growth.
Yeah.
Till now, it's been, we've been doing it. We've been telling people what we're doing. However, things take time, Rajiv, because people, they think sometimes you're a one-hit wonder.
Right.
You're a one-hit wonder.
Fluke.
Yeah, some kind of a fluke.
Fluke.
Yeah, like Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
It's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
So we were also, people must have been telling the same thing about us. Oh, these guys are talking, but let's see.
Yeah.
But ultimately, now when you look at it,
Can we spotlight some comments that we've been seeing on our YouTube channel? Like apart from one hit wonder, what is the craziest comment that you saw? And you would like to speak about it?
there was one guy who put on when we put something about turmeric last year, and we were talking about people joining our boot camps and stuff for this year. I don't know who it was. One guy says, "New season, new victims." Instead of getting angry, actually I smiled. I really smiled. I said, "Good, if that is the way you guys think." But anyway, what you do will speak. What your actions will speak. The results speak, and today we are so proud and happy to say that our results are showing, and people are actually seeing it in front of them. So when when the students come for the boot camp on the first day, they are not even aware of the fact that we do a root zone analysis,
Yeah.
and then we show them in front of their eyes. We cut the grow bag, and there's no hiding anything.
Yeah.
And just to tear open the grow bag, and there you go. Yesterday you get 5.950 grams.
That reminds me of the quote that you shared in the group today from Mr. Rao from FAO.
Dr. Jagannath Rao, late Dr. Jagannath Rao, one of my great mentors. I always miss him. He's no more with us in this earth. He left us a few years ago, but he was a very senior man and a PhD and MSc person, and he worked with FAO all his life. He was everywhere, Japan and Africa, and he was never hardly in India. So he would tell me, CV. So when I started my journey in 2008 in India after learning for many years in Australia, he would say, you know what, CV, what you are doing is you're showing people. You're not talking, you're showing people. So he would say, you know, CV, know-how is of no use unless you do how and show how, which is right. So that's what he told me then in 2008, and today we are in 2025. I follow what he said in letter and spirit.
You're living that philosophy.
Absolutely. I mean, if I have to talk big about soilless turmeric and blah blah blah, I have to actually show people how it has happened, show it in front of their eyes, and there is nothing. So this year is a different year. It's going to change many things. I think that we would. I don't know. I'm looking at maybe for this year, maybe 50 or 100 acres of turmeric happening commercially.
Yeah.
So that change is happening. I think we have hit the sweet spot, as they say.
True. From the skill building perspective, sir, I think the next thing that is going to happen is the final boot camp before we enter the growing season, which is scheduled from 14th to the 16th of February.
Right.
So all those who don't want to plan their Valentines are most welcome to join us, or maybe bring your Valentine to this boot camp and make it more special.
Yeah.
And grow pesticide-free turmeric together
Yes.
as a symbol of your love.
Yes. Definitely.
And that's the next thing. And what else is coming up for people?
Boot camp, of course, the next boot camp that is in February in the same place at Harohalli in Bangalore, near Bangalore. That will be the last one before the next season begins, and we have a lot of work on our hands. We have lots of people interested in joining our small format 500 square feet or 1000 square feet format that we call as the small format. And this year, I think, like I said, I can see it happening, that at least 50 to possibly 100 acres of commercial will happen in this country. And that would be the, that critical point, the turning point. And results are there. We have clearly shown hard work, putting the science into agriculture works. And what more does anyone want? What more proof does anybody want? Yeah.
Do you also want to talk about the long-term program that we are trying to define and plan?
Yeah. So what we're trying to do is we have plans, and we're talking to a few people who have already already indicated to us that they are joining the commercial format. And in the commercial format, we are planning that we would be also trying to get in students, trying to get in BSc Agri students or MSc Agri students. They can join this long-term program by learning an entire cycle of turmeric and ginger, so that they can add value to their existing whatever degrees and certificates they have. And it's a full-on course. And right from day one to the day of harvest, they will be there. They will learn. They'll go through the challenges. They will also create their SOPs for the farms, and it's a little longer compared to my 90-day programs. But yes, this will be definitely what we call an opportunity that we are bringing, is something different,
worth having on their resume, I think.
Definitely. I mean,
it's a big weight.
Rajiv, I'm not boasting, but how many of my students I know who learnt with me 90-day long-term programs have gone on to do build careers in the industry. So I'm sure this adding this new thing, this 9-month training or whatever we call it, is going to be a shot in the arm for all the students who have completed their Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. And there are, I won't say everybody is the same way that, you know, mostly BSc Agri students, they never do anything to do with agriculture. They go join insurance companies, banks, here, there and all that. But here is an opportunity for them to become agronomists as such. And today agronomists are hard to find, good agronomists. And I'm sure if they work with me on my project and learn in the 9-month program, they are young and they'll definitely be able to pursue a career in agriculture. And the industry needs a lot of these kind of skilled people. So what happens, I'll tell you, Rajiv, a lot of people want to do agriculture not by themselves, and they don't have the time, or they don't have that kind of attitude, inclination. They want to do it as a business. Yes, they have land and they have money. They are ready to put all that infrastructure and everything. But the missing piece of the puzzle is always they need a person with skill.
Absolutely.
So you can have all the technology in the world, but you don't have the skill, it means nothing.
So I mean, just a quick shout out to these agri students who are watching this video. All those who are interested can definitely apply for this program. You can register for this program by reaching out to us. You can DM us and we'll connect with you, and probably we'll take your resume, biodata, whatever you have. You can also pay for the program and join the program. That is one. For people who are not able to pay for whatever financial challenges reason, I think would it be right if we have sponsors from the clients who are interested to do the project? They can also sponsor their education.
Yes.
That's a possibility.
That is a possibility, but many a times, you know, when you ask people to sponsor somebody's training, they always have this worry that we'll put the money and they'll learn, and if they get a better salary, they'll go somewhere else. So that is the only downside. But yes, I think such kind of investors would rather invest in people by sponsoring their whatever, you know.
I mean, it can be contractual, like they can hire this person who's being sponsored on their company on a contract basis and then sponsor their education.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So that is also on the cards.
That's on the cards. And we, like I said, we're entering into the Amazon space with our nutrition and things like that. A lot of things are happening.
And our new website is coming up very soon. So
new website's coming up
with a little store inside our website, so you can directly purchase all the goodies, all the good stuff that CP sir prepares at his shop, like especially the nutrients. You can order them on our store, or else you can also go on Amazon very soon. We'll update you on that. It's about to be launched, so that launch will also be done through one of these live videos that we do. We'll come and announce and let you know so that you can check it out. So look forward to that happening very soon.
So 2025 is going to be a great year. We're going to make it great.
Yes, sir.
We're going to make it great, and we're going to do not just this, we'll do better things. So we're lucky that, we're happy that more and more people are now getting interested in what we do and why we do it. And we have been able to convey our why and how to the world.
It's pretty clear.
It's pretty clear. And it has taken us time. I mean, we've been patient. We know that nothing happens in overnight, and with that patience has also paid off to a large extent, and it'll pay off even more. This is only the beginning. We just lit the match. So let the forest burn.
That's how I think truth runs a marathon while the lies are sprinting.
Absolutely. And a lot of people understood, Rajiv, because I've been telling this hundreds of times. There are these Veerappans, moving around, confusing people, showing them rosy Excel sheets, making them feel that they'll get their ROI in 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. And then there are people who are so gullible, and they just go by the Excel sheet and they fail. You saw even now when we, in this particular boot camp, without naming the lady, the poor thing, she lost 25 lakhs and totally she was shattered. Hmm?
Yep.
And why did she come for the boot camp? Because she heard about us, and someone told them that these are the right guys to go to.
Right.
So she came on a Google Meet, spoke to us, and then she took this whole trouble of coming all the way from Bombay with her husband for the boot camp.
Absolutely.
And she actually saw both sides. When one side was shown to her by one of the Veerappans, and when she came finally for our thing, it was a different ball game.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Totally. While we are on that, I think I just remembered that some great news happened for the turmeric farmers in Telangana. So the national.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
It's a great news for everybody who was into turmeric.
It just slipped my mind completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
I remember when 2 years ago when they announced, the Prime Minister announced that they will have a national turmeric board. Oh, I was so happy because it's actually, this is something that should have happened years back. And turmeric, India produces 80% of the world's turmeric, and we didn't have a turmeric board.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they were sitting on it. Anyway, that's politics. But what I'm trying to say is recently Shri Piyush Goyal ji has announced that finally, yes, this is happening. And the chairman also, name has been announced. I forgot his name, Gagan Reddy or something. Yeah. So he's going to be the chairman. And we are planning to showcase our work to the National Turmeric Board.
Right.
And we want to tell them, because one of the things in the mission of National Turmeric Board is also R&D and improving yields and improving yields and quality. Make it export worthy. So we already got everything with us which we can offer to the board.
Yeah. I think the R&D is the key initiative of that board, and which is already being done by CV Hydro since the last 4 or 5 years with respect to turmeric.
Yes, and if you remember Rajesh, the guy who came from Coimbatore and attended, he's also into extraction of curcumin and stuff.
Right.
He had the same worry that I have, and I keep telling everybody that we are losing out on the good germplasms. There's a lot of mixing happening between the varieties of turmeric, and which is not a good thing to happen. So the other thing that you were asking me, what are the agenda for this year? We will be working on germplasm, and we are going to approach the Indian Institute of Spices Research in Calicut in Kerala, and we're going to tell them to give us some bit of germplasm that we can work on. And the whole idea is that we should, when we said turmeric Pratibha variety, it should not be Pratibha mixed with Pragati and whatever. It should be pure that variety. So that is another thing, that's another R&D project, and that is on arrowroot. Arrowroot is again a tuber crop.
High value product, tuber crop, and like Rajesh said, it is used in baby food and so many different things, and even the starch of the arrowroot is used in industry. Even that's useful for as a pet food.
Pet food. So that is another area I'm planning to do. I'm not planning, I will do. I'm going to grow arrowroot. Now, what has happened with arrowroot is Kerala as a state is one of the largest producers of arrowroot. But in the last few years, a lot of farmers who farmed it or grew it, they stopped growing arrowroot completely. The reason was because of wild boar and wild pigs. They would just come and dig up and damage the whole arrowroot because they love eating it. And many farmers just gave up because they had hell to pay because of these monsters. So my idea is that I'm going to do the same thing with arrowroot. I'm going to make it world class, and I'm going to show people how, when it is grown in soilless, what are the properties. I'm going to get it all lab tested, and it's going to be fun.
That's coming out.
And the best part is, Rajesh, this arrowroot, I remember years ago in Kerala, for 150 rupees you would get a beautiful 1 kilogram powdered arrowroot, pure.
And what's the price now?
Today the price is 1,500, 1,800 per kilo.
It's crazy.
Powdered.
Crazy.
I mean, and it's not available. That's the best part is, if you want it, you don't know where, unless you're lucky that somebody has it and you know it. It's not there.
True.
And it's a very, very important tuber, crop. It's also good money making. Why not? $1,500 for a kilo.
Yeah.
I think it's even
Good
more than
money.
turmeric.
Good money,
Yeah, good money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm working on that. So viewers, we will keep you updated about our arrow route. That is our next mission, arrow route, as we call it. We're going to do some wonderful things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all those who are watching, if you guys have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section. We would very soon conclude this live video. So while we're concluding, if we have any questions, if we happen to see any questions, we can answer them. We can take them. So if you are watching, if you want to ask a question, please drop it in comments. If it happens to be late, no worries. You can still ask the question. You can ask CV Hydro anything about soilless horticulture and hydroponics or life skills, because everything else is alibi. We are normally teaching people how to be a good farmer,
How to navigate life.
how to navigate life and become a great agri-veer as we...
How to navigate life using agricultural principles.
Yeah, and that's the whole reason why CV sir recommended, and his idea that sparked in him, saying that we should change our tagline and now it should be creating agri-veers.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to creating agri-veers from here on.
Yeah, and believe me, I'm hell bent on making some great agricultural veers or agri-veers, especially from the students who have completed their bachelor's or of science in agriculture, horticulture, whatever that is, MSc, whatever they may be. It could be even PhDs in agriculture. So I'm hell bent, and I really want to see India have a knowledge base, people with great skill in this field. And believe me, there is a lot of opportunity abroad. Even countries like Australia, they are suffering because they don't have farm hands. They're looking for people because there's so much shortage going on out there.
If you have to qualify the right people who can be an agri-veer, what would be those attributes that you would look into?
Number one, I would to become a great agri-veer, he needs to be disciplined.
Okay.
He needs to be a guy with a lot of patience, and I would say definitely all the best life skills like perseverance, patience. All these things play a big role, and they should be ready also for the grind, because learning is not easy. There will be challenges. You've got to be ready for challenges, not people who just give up. And we want strong people who can stand in the sun, people who can face the elements, because agriculture is not a suit boot kind of a work, or it's not a sitting in an AC cabin.
Yeah.
It's absolutely working with nature, or you're facing nature's challenges. So these would be the attributes, and they should have what we call in Sanskrit, there's a word called jignasa. Jignasa means a seeker, the one who's seeking knowledge, who's seeking to learn things. So we need that kind of guys. And then, because becoming an agri-veer, if you want to get a certificate from me as an agri-veer, it's not easy. It's a lot of work.
Oh yes, it's never going to be easy with learning with CV sir, because he's not going to spoon feed anyone.
Ragad ke rakhe. I'm military wala hai.
Yeah, the war cry still remains the same. Ragado, sabko ragado.
I hope I didn't scare the audience. Like it's written behind my car, my driving scares me too. So it's like that, guys.
So all those who are looking forward to become an agri-veer with CV Hydro, most welcome to join our next boot camp, a 3-day workshop. Although the 3-day workshop will not make you an agri-veer right away, but that is going
that is the seed.
Yeah, that is the seed that you will have to plant and nurture it from there on, and do a lot of practice work, put in the efforts. So if you guys are interested to become an agri-veer, if you are interested to learn more about Mission Haldrak, if you want to know how to start your own Haldrak farm.
And another thing, Raju, you should not forget, a lot of people over the years, what happened over the last 5-6 years, people say, oh, so you do only turmeric and ginger, is it?
True. Even I get to hear that.
Yeah, but the fact is, and of course I don't blame them, because they only see me talking about turmeric and ginger. Yeah. They see me only speaking about turmeric and ginger.
Right.
Yeah.
As if you've got labeled as a turmeric and ginger expert.
So if somebody wants to grow capsicum, he thinks, oh, this guy may not be knowing about capsicum. The fact is, I stopped talking about almost 60-70 crops that I can grow for you. But it's just that I gave importance to turmeric and ginger because they are cash crops.
Yeah.
And I had to take the decision to do that.
True.
Because if I put my energy in all the 60 vegetables, it'll work. But I said, okay, single-minded devotion to 2 crops.
Yeah.
And now the third one, arrowroot, is going to come up.
Right.
Because turmeric, ginger, we are almost through with our, do how and show how and things like that.
Yeah.
Now next is arrowroot. And I'm sure if any of, especially people from Kerala state and maybe Tamil Nadu state, which I think possibly also grows arrowroot along the borders, I would definitely want to hear from present arrowroot farmers or those who want to get into it.
Right.
It's beautiful, believe me. It's got value. Arrowroot has got great value.
Yeah.
It's good money. And today there's so much shortage. The price is only going north.
Right.
So it's a good time if someone wants to get into arrowroot too. You don't wait for my R&D. You can start. You can actually start.
Absolutely.
And start again. Like always, start small. Start small, skill up, scale up.
Yeah.
That's our motto. Start small, skill up, scale up.
Living the mantra.
Yes, and we are living the mantra.
And so in case if you have a starting problem and if you need guidance, the 3-day workshop is open for all.
Yes.
You can definitely register for that. Not just for turmeric and ginger. That 3-day workshop will also empower you to start your journey into soilless horticulture.
Oh yes.
And help you begin as an agri-veer, provided you practice and continue to stay on the path.
Absolutely. If you remember, we had this guy. What's his name? Guy who sent me a message this morning on WhatsApp from Coimbatore.
Guru Prasad.
Guru Prasad. He when he came to our workshop, our workshop in the last few days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that just passed.
Yeah.
If you remember, he was telling us that he has a hydroponic farm in Coimbatore, and he is already selling a lot of leafy vegetables and all that kind of stuff. And what did I tell him? And he told me during the course, he said, sir, it's so nice that whatever you're teaching is just not, on the theory part, for 2 days is not just only for turmeric and ginger, it applies to every crop.
True.
Yeah, obviously electrical conductivity doesn't have any special affinity for a crop.
True.
It is for every crop. Or wind speed as a abiotic factor, it's for every crop. Or temperature, humidity, whatever you call it, vapor pressure deficit, or things like that. So the good thing about our boot camp is that we cover during theory, whatever we cover during theory, those basic principle applies literally to any kind of plant in the whole world.
Right. And people, I know I've been getting a lot of inquiries from people about 90-day practical program. So apart from, 3-day can be your gateway, but if you want a long-term program, there is a 90-day program, but currently it's on a remote basis. It's a remote consulting.
That also will start soon.
Yeah, but the in-person program, which has been paused for a while because CV sir had to go to Australia for a long time, so that was a break in between, and we are looking forward to start that also very soon. Talks are on, so please do look forward to that. Until that happens, if you are very eager to start, then you can always join a remote 90-day training program, which is also the same thing, but it is just that you get online support from CV sir, but you'll be doing it at your own location with a minimum space of 300 or 400 square feet.
Right.
So that's about that.
I'm actually thinking this way, Rajiv, that wherever we have these commercial farms coming up, we can have these 9-month programs. If it's, sometimes like some in Delhi, some are there, here, there. We can convert all of these for training, and it's a commercial farm, no doubt.
Right.
But at the same time, it will be easy for people in that region, for those people in that region, to partake and learn.
Right.
They don't have to come all the way to Bangalore or whatever to learn. But what I'm trying to see is I'm going to be talking to all my clients who are getting into this turmeric and ginger for this season. I'm going to be telling them that you will have students coming to learn, and they'll be working on your farm. And the good thing is that if you wish, we can give them an option. You can pay them a stipend, no problem. But something basic, give them a place to stay, take care of them, and they will also be useful hands for you. And if whatever it may be, even a BSc agriculture student, he has at least got some knowledge, and he needs to brush it up, and he needs to put practicality to his knowledge.
Right.
And you could absorb that guy.
Yeah. So
And if you decide you're doing 1 acre now and next year you're going to do 10 acres, you need people.
yeah.
They are these people who are trading there become your manpower.
Yeah, I think you're building up on the curiosity that might kill some of the cats who are watching. So for people who are very curious about the program details, let me tell you that this is this is a work in progress right now. We are fine tuning on the details, and we'll be sharing it with.
It'll be on our website as well.
Very soon.
On our revamped, new look website.
Yep.
Everything will be there. And guys, believe me, there is so much in agriculture to do, and there's so much of potential. We just don't realize it. If you ask me, we are the luckiest country in the world because we have 10.5 hours of average sunlight in most parts of India. And we have so much of sunlight, that means so much of photosynthesis is possible.
Right.
And India, believe me, if we do things right, we can not just feed the world, we can feed Jupiter, Mars, Saturn. We can feed a lot of people, but we need to get down and do it scientifically and do the right thing. If you remember, we had 1 or 2 guys in the boot camp now who were saying, sir, when I asked this gentleman, why do you have to do watering of plant at this time and this time? He said, I really don't know, but my grandparents used to do it. I'm doing it. But which means people are doing things in agriculture without knowing why they are doing it.
Right.
And they don't know the science involved in it.
Yeah, that's why it got its labeled as traditional farming.
Yeah, traditional farming, and that's it. It's like just doing the same thing. If you do the same thing every day, you'll get the same result every day. If you do something different, you'll get a different result.
Absolutely.
So you got to be innovative. And believe me, Rajiv, there is no profession, I think, in the world which brings such joy as agriculture does. Believe me. Right from the first sprouting of your seed to the last harvest.
True.
That feeling is something amazing, Rajiv.
True.
Amazing. Yeah. So it's like how you bring up your own children. And when you see them well settled, doing good things in life, how do you feel? The same you feel with plants.
So how would you like to conclude with your parting shots?
Yes, guys who are watching, thank you for watching. If you've been watching right from the beginning or partially watching, I just was trying to motivate all of you, especially young people who are looking. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, there are 2 numbers you can call. One number is 887-99-899-99. I'll repeat that, 887-99-899-99. And that is Rajiv's number. Rajiv is Director of Operations in our company.
And I want to call this number out because this is CV Sir's number. So this is 83104-36451. I'll repeat, it's 83104-36451. I'll be dropping these numbers in the comment section. I'll also be looking at some questions that you guys have asked. I've seen some interesting comments also, which I'm not able to track right now while we're driving. So we'll be looking at those comments. Please expect our response or reply. And looking forward to having more Agriveers join the community very soon. We'll be having a very exclusive community for Agriveers on our social media, probably on Facebook as a group and on WhatsApp also as a private group, where all those who are joining our programs, they'll be part of our community. And do let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and from Rajiv and on behalf of Rajiv and myself and CV Hydro as an institution, which of course CV Hydro, as all of you may not know, CV Hydro is a brand name under which we operate, and our real company is called Agraganya Skills Private Limited. Agraganya means always on the top. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, you've already got our phone numbers. They also are our WhatsApp numbers. Don't think twice, just reach out, find out what's happening, we'll keep posting things on our new website. Our new website that's coming up is going to be quite different. It's going to be quite interactive. Very soon it will be launched. Another week or two, it should be all there. So thank you for watching. Godspeed, good luck, and Jai Hind.
Shahin signing off. See you soon.
Madagalagi.